Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. This is not the algorithm playing a random trick on you. This is an urgent, divine interception. Archangel Michael has personally routed this message to your screen today because every other sign was missed. You are standing on the edge of a massive breakthrough. Do not look away. A generational wealth transfer has just been approved in your name. The universe has finally stamped the papers for your spiritual and financial liberation. But there is a grave danger lingering right outside your door. You must listen to me very carefully. If you leave this message now, you will single-handedly shut the door on your own blessing. The heavy attacks you have been facing recently are not random at all. They are hard proof that the enemy is absolutely panicking. Why are they panicking right now? Because your season of waiting is officially over. But there is one condition to receiving this wealth. You must learn the rigorous discipline of absolute silence. Think about your past for a moment. Think about the times you received a tiny spark of good news. You got excited and you shared it with the wrong people. And almost instantly, that blessing dried up and completely disappeared. You thought it was just bad luck, but it was a spiritual hijacking. Your premature words gave the enemy access to your harvest. Your silence is your ultimate armor now. When wealth comes, silence must become your closest friend. You cannot broadcast your next move to people who secretly want you to fail. They smile in your face, but their energy is actively trying to drain your life force. You must guard this incoming blessing with your life. Do not tell anyone your plans. Heaven is watching how you handle this exact moment. Will you stay and receive the full instructions, or will you let distraction rob you again? The dark forces want you to swipe away and return to the endless loop of mindless entertainment. They want your mind numb so you cannot see the massive door opening right in front of you. Stay completely focused. You have felt incredibly isolated lately, haven't you? You woke up at 3 in the morning with a heavy chest and a racing mind. You thought you were doing something horribly wrong. You thought the universe was punishing you by stripping away your friends and your connections, but that was not a punishment at all. It was a divine quarantine. You were isolated so that toxic energy could not contaminate this specific wealth transfer. Heaven had to ruthlessly remove those counterfeit connections. If they were still in your life right now, they would steal the harvest that you bled for. Your loneliness was actually the highest form of spiritual protection. Breathe that truth in right now. Take one slow and intentional breath. The heavy weight of survival is about to be lifted off your shoulders forever. You are no longer the victim who has to beg for scraps from the table. You are a chosen one, and a table is being prepared for you in the presence of your enemies. They will watch you rise, but they will not be allowed to touch your crown. But I must warn you about a fatal trap. 99% of chosen ones fall for this illusion right before their biggest dawn. They get impatient, and they force doors open that were meant to remain closed. You must not force anything right now. The wealth that is coming to you is going to flow effortlessly. It will chase you down and overtake you. Do you feel that strange tightness in your chest loosening just a little bit? That is your intuition confirming every single word I am speaking. Your soul recognizes the truth of this frequency. You have walked through a dry desert for years. You watched other people succeed with zero effort while you worked twice as hard for absolutely nothing. That injustice ends today. But only if you remain completely anchored to this message. If your attention breaks, the transmission of this secret will be permanently interrupted. I am about to hand you the exact physical key you need to unlock the final vault. This is not just a spiritual metaphor. This is a literal key that will change your daily reality. Before we go further, I want to hold something incredibly important in front of you. Something that was discovered not inside a church or a spiritual community, but inside a rigorous research laboratory. Something that won the highest scientific recognition available in the world. And yet, Most chosen ones have never been told about this discovery, because it perfectly explains something I know you have felt deep in your bones. It explains that painful gap between the person you know yourself to be and the version of you that seems available only in rare flashes. You know you have genius inside you. You know you carry immense potential. But something invisible has been blocking it from manifesting. I will show you exactly what was found in that laboratory. I will tell you the exact name of it later in this message, but not yet. First, I need you to fully understand what was violently taken from you as a child. So hold this question in your mind right now. What if the gap between your struggle and your wealth is not a character flaw? What if it has a name? Think back to a specific moment in your past. You had a beautiful new idea, and your spirit was completely on fire. You were so excited about a new relationship or a brilliant financial plan, and you truly believed that those close to you would celebrate your rising success. You wanted to share that amazing light, so you brought your precious dream to your family or your friends, and you remember exactly what happened next. You watched their faces suddenly drop. They forced a fake smile to keep up appearances, but their eyes were completely dead because they secretly hated seeing you so happy and full of life. They started asking subtle questions. Those words were meant to plant deep seeds of doubt in your mind. Almost immediately after that conversation, your beautiful plan began to mysteriously fall apart. The opportunity suddenly vanished into thin air. The relationship turned incredibly toxic without any logical warning. The money you were expecting was suddenly delayed and then completely cancelled, leaving you to pick up the broken pieces of a dream you thought was totally secure. You blamed yourself for failing again. You thought you just did not work hard enough to make it happen. But here is the raw truth they tried to hide from you. Your failure was an engineered spiritual hijacking. Those people did not want to see you rise above their level. They are narcissists who feed entirely on your bright energy. Tap the like button right now as an act of agreement with what God just spoke to your heart. Your intuition was right all along. You felt their bitter jealousy. Every time you opened your mouth, you handed over your energetic blueprint. You gave dark forces the exact coordinates to attack your incoming blessing, and they wasted no time tearing down the foundation you built. That is exactly why your spirit has been so restless lately. You are a chosen one who was born with an incredibly powerful light. But that bright light attracts very dangerous moths. Take a deep breath and let this heavy truth settle. You are not crazy, and you are not broken. You were just entirely too trusting with your sacred gifts. There is a deeper layer to this phenomenon that you must understand today. The attacks on your life started long before you ever met those toxic people. Here is what they never told you. The reason the universe responds to certain people and not others is not just about blind faith. It is not about discipline or working yourself to the bone every single day. It is actually a very specific brainwave. Scientists have a clear name for it. They call it the gamma frequency, and it is the exact frequency your brain was running when you were a child. Back then, brilliant ideas came to you easily. Learning felt completely effortless, and you somehow knew things before they even happened. The world felt like it was entirely on your side. Then, adulthood arrived, and the modern world went to work on your mind. The endless stress and the glowing screens began to hijack your attention. The rigid school systems trained you to conform instead of encouraging you to create, and the daily grind of survival slowly choked out your natural, magical abilities. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. It was pushed deeper and deeper below the surface of your conscious mind. You were forced into a constant state of pure survival. Your mind became cluttered with fear and complete exhaustion. The version of you with lightning intuition went completely silent. The version of you with the kind of luck that makes other people whisper disappeared without a single trace. Most people will live their entire earthly lives without ever knowing this tragedy happened to them. But you are not most people. You are a cycle breaker, And the question I asked you to hold a few minutes ago is deeply connected to this massive loss. I asked you, what if the gap between your struggle and your wealth is not a character flaw? What if that painful gap actually has a name? The answer to that question is closer than you think. When your gamma brainwave was suppressed, your ultimate spiritual shield was lowered. That is exactly why the narcissists and energy vampires were able to drain you so easily. Without that high frequency, you became a prime target for their manipulative games. They stepped in to take full advantage of your kindness and your deep exhaustion. They wanted to keep you locked inside that low survival vibration forever. As long as you are stressed and overwhelmed, you cannot access your divine inheritance. They mocked your big dreams because they were terrified you might actually wake up to your true power. They knew a fully activated chosen one is impossible to control, so they made sure to distract you with meaningless drama. You have carried this heavy burden for so many long years. You thought you had to fix everything by simply trying harder and praying louder. But pushing a broken vehicle uphill will only break your back. Your receiver was physically jammed by the trauma of the modern world, and no amount of forced positive thinking was ever going to repair that deep internal damage. You need to stop blaming yourself for the delays in your life. You did nothing wrong. You were simply operating a miraculous machine that had its switch turned off by a broken society. Let me tell you the real reason this happened to you. You look around right now and you see empty chairs. The phone has stopped ringing and the text messages have completely dried up because everyone seemingly vanished from your life. You sit in your room and the silence feels loud. You wonder if you pushed everyone away. Stop believing that heavy lie right now. You are absolutely not difficult to love. Your sudden isolation is not a punishment for making bad choices in the past. And it is not because you somehow failed a rigorous spiritual test. Heaven deliberately slowed you down to protect you. You were shielded from entering toxic rooms. People were specifically assigned to drain you and keep you stagnant. The painful rejection you faced was not a curse. It was actually the ultimate protection protocol. Breathe that truth in deeply right now. You have successfully passed the most difficult test of your entire life. And here is the final truth you waited for. They did not walk away because you were too weak. They walked away because your beautiful light was entirely too blinding for them to handle. That was the hidden protection protocol working perfectly in your favor. This is the divine isolation you have been experiencing. You were pulled away from the loud crowd because your sacred energy needed to be completely purified from their toxic influence. You are a weapon of light. You would have absorbed their toxic beta waves if you had stayed connected to those shallow people. Their constant anxiety and petty drama would have infected your pure spirit. You cannot inherit a massive kingdom while holding hands with people who only want to steal your heavy crown. The universe severed those dangerous ties. Heaven saved your future. I know the sudden separation was incredibly painful. I know you cried yourself to sleep because you could not understand why you had to survive the brutal storm all alone. You just wanted a normal life. You wanted people who understood your gentle heart. But a chosen one can never have a truly normal life. Ordinary is completely out of the question. You always knew you were remarkably different. Even as a small child, you deeply felt the heavy emotions of everyone standing in the room. You absorbed their pain because you are the empath with boundaries, but you gave away so much of your own energy that you were left entirely empty. The universe stepped in to stop that massive bleeding. This period of deep loneliness is actually a rigorous spiritual quarantine. Your internal frequency is being carefully recalibrated behind the scenes. Heaven is building a massive, energetic fortress around your mind and your delicate heart. When the enormous wealth transfer finally drops into your new timeline, you must have the physical capacity to hold it safely. Imagine pouring 1 billion gallons of rushing water into a tiny cracked glass. It would shatter instantly into 1 million sharp pieces. That is exactly what would have happened if the blessing arrived while you were still surrounded by that highly toxic energy. Your cracks had to be fully sealed in total silence. You had to heal in the dark. Now you can finally understand the hidden message buried inside your long struggle. Every closed door was just a loud redirection toward your ultimate destiny, and every lost friendship was just a necessary shedding of dead weight. You did not lose anything truly valuable. You only lost the heavy chains that kept you bound to pure survival. Pay close attention to your physical body right now. That familiar tightness in your chest is finally starting to fade away completely. The thick brain fog that kept you paralyzed is beginning to lift. This is the exact moment the profound spiritual shift is actively occurring within your body, and you are physically adapting to the frequency of divine alignment. Do not ever apologize for your fierce boundaries again. The people who constantly called you crazy were simply projecting their own deep insecurities onto you. They could not manipulate your pure heart anymore, so they desperately tried to make you feel guilty for finally walking away. Let them talk to themselves. You have an empire to build right now. Take a very deep breath right now. Let that massive realization completely settle into your weary spirit. You are fully protected from every unseen attack. The invisible walls standing around you are radiating with absolute power, and the enemy cannot even look at your light without feeling a profound sense of terror. Your divine isolation is almost complete. The waiting season was incredibly brutal, but it was absolutely necessary for your growth. You are finally ready to step out of the shadows. There is a specific reason why those dark forces tried so hard to keep you permanently contained, because they knew exactly what you were capable of achieving. They saw your future before you realized your own strength. They are absolutely terrified of what happens when a chosen one finally wakes up. I am going to expose their entire playbook to you right now. Listen carefully to this next crucial part. Heaven is about to pull back the heavy curtain on the grand illusion, and you will see exactly how they tried to trap your brilliant mind. Let me tell you the real reason they tried to destroy you. The narcissists and the manipulators did not target you by accident. They are energetic parasites who cannot produce their own light. They saw your brilliant aura from a mile away, and because they live in constant darkness, they desperately needed to consume your pure energy just to survive another day. They played a very sinister game with your mind. They pretended to be your trusted allies. They gave you just enough affection to keep you hooked. But their ultimate goal was to keep you feeling incredibly small and entirely dependent, because they desperately needed you to doubt your own sanity, so you would never leave them. You gave them chance after chance because of your gentle heart. You are the empath with boundaries now, but back then you simply wanted to heal their brokenness. You poured your golden energy into a bottomless black hole, and they took every single drop without ever saying thank you, leaving you to feel entirely empty and exhausted. But then something magnificent shifted deep inside your spirit. You finally stopped playing their twisted game. You stopped arguing with people who were fully committed to misunderstanding you. You simply packed up your energy and you walked away in total silence. And that was the exact moment their entire false reality began to violently collapse. Your profound silence is your new ultimate weapon. They expected you to scream and cry and beg for closure. They wanted a dramatic reaction to feed their massive egos, but you gave them absolutely nothing. You cut off their energy supply completely. And right now, those same people are experiencing absolute panic because they cannot access you anymore. They are obsessively watching your every move from the shadows. They see you glowing and thriving without them. They realize they severely underestimated the power of a chosen one. Your quiet authority is driving them completely insane. They thought your silence was a sign of weakness, but they suddenly understand that your profound silence carries the heavy weight of pure destruction. You became the weapon you were trying to survive. Your energy demands total respect without a single word spoken. You do not have to defend yourself against their pathetic lies, because the universe is fighting your battles behind the scenes. Type 111 down in the comments to claim this alignment right now. Lock in your new spiritual authority. This is the ultimate difference between you and the shallow crowd. They are hopelessly trapped in a matrix of gossip and shallow validation. They constantly need external noise to avoid facing their own hollow souls. But you found your greatest strength in the absolute quiet, and you mastered the darkness that they spend their entire lives running away from. They do not hate you for shining your bright light. They hate you for exposing their hidden darkness. Every time you enter a room, your high frequency acts like a massive mirror. It forces them to look at everything they are failing to become. That is exactly why they tried so desperately to dim your shine and pull you back down into the mud. But I have to warn you about a fatal trap first. You are standing right on the glorious edge of your ultimate victory. The narcissists are losing their grip, and the old system is fading. But right before the new dawn breaks, the darkness will make one final and desperate attempt to pull you back. A massive illusion is being constructed. Do you feel a strange sense of anticipation building inside you? Your spiritual radar is already picking up the subtle shifts in the atmosphere. The enemy knows that a massive wealth transfer is heading directly toward your timeline. They cannot stop the blessing from arriving, but they will try to distract you so you miss the delivery entirely. They will try to trigger your old empathic wounds. They will send people from your past to apologize with fake tears in their eyes. They want you to drop your heavy armor and let them back inside your sacred space. But you must stand firm in your quiet authority. Do not let their sudden guilt trips manipulate your gentle heart again. You are no longer the frightened victim holding on to broken promises. You are a master of reality now. Your boundaries are made of solid steel. When they try to bring chaos into your peaceful world, you will simply observe them with cold detachment, and you will watch them panic as their old manipulation tactics completely fail to move you. Listen carefully to what I am about to say next. Your absolute refusal to engage is destroying their demonic strongholds. Every time you choose silence over an argument, you are literally starving the dark forces. You are taking back all the stolen energy that belongs rightfully to your bloodline, and you are finally becoming completely untouchable. The tables have entirely turned in your favor today. The people who once laughed at you are now drowning in karmic debt. They are watching everything they built crumble to dust. While they frantically try to save their sinking ships, a divine table is being prepared for you in secret, and your ultimate victory is fully guaranteed by the universe. The massive shift you feel right now is not your imagination. The heavy chains of your past are breaking into tiny pieces. A profound transformation is rapidly taking over your entire existence. You have survived the darkest nights of the soul entirely alone. And now heaven is fully stepping in to reward your incredible endurance with absolute victory. You can physically feel the heavy atmosphere changing around you. The dense fog that kept your mind trapped is finally clearing up completely. Your physical body is literally recalibrating to hold a much higher frequency. This is not just a temporary emotional high. You are permanently stepping into the glorious timeline of the Chosen One. But before we go any further, I have to tell you something incredibly important. Something the elite people who profit from your exhaustion absolutely do not want you to know. Science is finally catching up to what your soul already knew. There is a physical mechanism behind this deep spiritual block, and a verified solution actually exists right now. A team of neuroscientists have been working quietly away from the noisy headlines. They discovered exactly how to bring your dormant brainwave back to full life. They did not use years of silent meditation that most tired people cannot sustain. They did not use massive biofeedback machines that cost $7,000 and require a strict clinical setting. They found something far simpler and much more aligned with your natural design. They engineered a specific sound frequency to safely guide your brainwave patterns. It gently pushes your mind back to the exact genius state you were born with. Princeton University heavily studied this amazing phenomenon. The Einstein Center in Berlin officially confirmed it. Columbia University found something even more shocking about this ancient frequency. They discovered that when this specific brainwave is fully reactivated, it does not stop with you, because it radiates outward and begins to positively influence the people around you. Your restored energy will physically heal your children and your partner without a single word. It only takes 7 minutes a day to completely reset your spiritual receiver. That is all it takes to override years of deep trauma and heavy stress. And the miraculous healing begins working the very first time you close your eyes and listen. You do not have to struggle or force your mind to be quiet anymore. The sound does all the heavy lifting for you. I will tell you exactly what this is called before this message ends. I will show you exactly how to access this powerful tool later. But first, there is something critical you need to understand about your new reality. Your breakthrough was severely delayed because your physical brain was trapped in survival mode. But that dark matrix is broken now. When your gamma frequency is restored, manifestation becomes completely effortless. You will no longer have to chase money or beg for basic respect. Wealth will simply flow into your life because your energetic signature absolutely demands it. Complex problems that used to keep you awake all night will suddenly solve themselves with very little effort from you. You will experience sudden moments of extreme mental clarity. You will know exactly what to do next without asking anyone for their shallow advice. The universe will begin dropping massive synchronicities right into your daily path. Meaningful coincidences will become your beautiful new normal. You will clearly feel that the universe is actively protecting you. This is the incredible power of a fully restored chosen one. Your old enemies will watch in absolute shock as you effortlessly glide past their heavy obstacles. They tried to build high walls to keep you completely trapped in the dark. But they did not realize that heaven gave you the mighty wings to fly right over their pathetic little traps. Take a deep breath and let this realization anchor into your soul. You are standing at the exact center of a glorious new beginning. The days of endless crying and quiet suffering are permanently over. You are stepping into a continuous flow state where absolutely everything becomes magically easier. Your life is about to feel completely enchanted and beautiful. Do you feel that subtle energetic shift happening in the room right now? That is the divine frequency, confirming that you are finally ready to receive. The universe never forgets a single tear you cried in total secret. Every ounce of pain you endured is being violently converted into massive generational wealth. Get ready for the massive flood of blessings. But wait, do not leave just yet. There is still a deeper layer to this massive transformation that you must hear. If you walk away now, you will have the energy, but you will completely lack the direction. You need to know exactly how to wield this incredible new power safely. The ultimate revelation is approaching very fast. Stay locked in with me right now. Your profound silence is about to pay off in the most spectacular way possible. The world is going to witness the glorious rising of a true master of reality. Everything that was stolen from your bloodline is being returned with massive interest. Keep your heart completely open. The final piece of the divine puzzle is about to drop right into your waiting hands. I am about to give you the exact name of that scientific tool. I am about to hand you the physical key to your ultimate freedom. But before I do that, I must carefully prepare your spiritual receiver. If I give it to you right now without warning you, you might accidentally sabotage the entire delivery. Listen closely to me. The fatal trap I warned you about earlier is happening right now. It is the sudden appearance of a toxic counterfeit from your past. They will reach out right when your real blessing is standing at the front door. They will send a random text message just to test the waters and drain your energy. Do not reply to them. That is the final test. Heaven is carefully watching to see if your new boundaries are actually real. If you engage with that toxic person, you will severely delay the massive wealth transfer. Your profound silence is the only acceptable answer today. Let their desperate message sit on red forever. You owe them absolutely nothing anymore. Now let us look at the undeniable signs that your prosperity is literally ready to enter. The universe is speaking to you very loudly right now. Number 1. You are suddenly waking up with a strange sense of absolute peace. The heavy anxiety that used to choke you every single morning is completely gone. You do not feel the desperate need to rush around in a panic anymore. You feel a quiet authority deeply settling into your tired bones. That profound peace is the physical evidence of your brand new timeline. Your nervous system is finally resting after years of fighting a silent spiritual war. You are safe now. Number 2. You are seeing repeating numbers everywhere you look. Sequences like 7, 7, 7, and 1, 1, 1 are constantly flashing on your screen. That is not a random coincidence. That is divine alignment confirming your exact coordinates. Heaven is locking onto your physical location right now to deliver the massive reward. Number 3. You suddenly feel completely detached from shallow outcomes. You no longer care what those toxic people think about your life. Their harsh opinions used to keep you awake all night long, but now their angry voices sound like distant static. You have completely outgrown their terribly low frequency. But wait, do not take your eyes off this screen just yet. The most critical part of this message is approaching right now. The wealth that is coming for you is so massive that it will completely shock your entire bloodline. But you must stay perfectly anchored to this exact frequency to receive it safely. If you swipe away now, you will lose the specific instructions for unlocking this golden door. You are about to become the cycle breaker that your future generations will thank forever. The heavy generational curse your family carried is simply gone. It has been totally eradicated by your quiet and painful endurance. You broke those heavy iron chains all by yourself. Pay close attention to this next part. Take a deep breath and feel that slight pull in your chest right now. That is your powerful intuition confirming that the old version of you is officially dead. You are stepping into the mighty shoes of a true master of reality. The people who actively mocked your big dreams are about to watch you ascend to the throne. They will desperately try to understand exactly how you did it. They will look for a logical explanation for your sudden rise to immense power, but they will never comprehend the secret weapon you are about to receive today. Because they do not have the spiritual clearance to access this divine knowledge. Only a chosen one who has walked through the hot fire alone can wield this ultimate power. Your long period of divine isolation has perfectly prepared your mind for this exact moment. You are finally empty of their toxic noise. Now your vessel is entirely clean and ready to be filled with pure golden energy. I know you are incredibly tired of waiting for the grand finale. I know you just want the emotional pain to stop, so you can finally breathe again. And before this message ends, you will understand exactly why everything had to happen the way it did. Every single tear you cried was collected and traded for your upcoming prosperity. Your immense suffering was never a waste of time. The brutal waiting season is completely over. The heavy testing phase is totally complete. You have survived the brutal storm, and you kept your gentle heart pure through it all. Now it is time to claim your divine inheritance. The hidden mechanism that blocked your prayers for years was never your lack of faith. It was the constant hum of survival, beta waves keeping your mind trapped. And tonight, that dark signal is officially being overridden forever. Brace yourself for the ultimate revelation. The pitch-black darkness has officially retreated behind you. The glorious dawn of your brand new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown. You are no longer the frightened empath who begged to be understood. The brutal crucible of pain has completely forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. From this exact moment on, your energy demands absolute respect. Your mind is finally breaking free from the heavy chains of survival. Can you feel that massive surge of power rising in your chest right now? That is the frequency of absolute victory running through your veins. You are stepping into the exact timeline you were born to rule, and the divine wealth you were promised is flowing effortlessly toward you. The universe is handing you the keys. The question I asked you to hold at the very beginning of this message: what if the gap between your struggle and your wealth is not a character flaw? Here is the absolute truth. A specific brainwave called the gamma wave was running in you as a small child at full capacity. Princeton University rigorously studied this phenomenon. The Einstein Center in Berlin officially confirmed it. Columbia University found that when this brainwave is restored, it physically radiates outward and transforms your family. A dedicated team of neuroscientists spent years studying this. They were led by Dr. Robert Lake in New York. They compressed the full clinical protocol for gamma reactivation into a simple audio format. But before I tell you what they built, you must hear this first. Let me tell you about two everyday people who experienced this massive shift. A woman from California had desperately tried absolutely everything. She tried daily meditation and manifesting, but nothing broke the heavy fog. After just 2 weeks of listening to this frequency, she said something miraculously cleared. Not that she tried harder, but that the divine channel simply opened for her. Her struggling marriage shifted immediately into a beautiful partnership. Her tired mind sharpened, and she described her new life as completely enchanted. A man from Texas started using the exact same frequency to improve his failing business. 2 months later, his wife joked that his intelligence had jumped 20 points. The hardest problems suddenly started solving themselves while he slept peacefully. He said it felt like his brain was finally running on the premium fuel it was always supposed to run on. That is exactly what Dr. Lake and his brilliant team built for you. They call it the Genius Song. It is not a basic meditation application. It is not a generic sound frequency. It is a 7-minute audio track using highly advanced brain entrainment technology. It takes 1 full hour of deep clinical protocol and compresses it into something you simply do at home. You just put on your headphones and close your eyes. That is the entirety of what it physically requires. You do not have to meditate or chant ancient mantras. You simply relax, and you let the specific frequency do exactly what your beautiful brain was perfectly designed to receive. The Genius Song is definitely not for everyone. It is heavily reserved for the chosen one who has already done the grueling inner work. It is for the brave soul who understands that what is being blocked is not their faith, but the physical frequency through which blessings flow. Biofeedback sessions to restore this state cost hundreds of dollars per hour in a rigid clinical setting. An in-home machine runs thousands of dollars. But what the Genius Song delivers in just 7 minutes is available to you today for a fraction of its true value, and 4 powerful bonuses come immediately with it. You receive an audio track for your children. You also get the original prosperity text that the famous secret was secretly built upon. You also receive a guided visualization and a daily habits guide. But here is the deeper truth about waiting. The provision God arranged for you does not arrive as new information, it arrives as a clear recognition. A gamma-suppressed brain completely misses the golden opportunity standing right in front of it. A gamma-restored brain receives the blessing at full depth. The arrangement is already in motion. The chosen one who restores their receiver today does not receive something new. They finally see the wealth that was always right there. Do not look for this specific frequency on platforms like YouTube or Spotify. Those circulating tracks have absolutely no brain entrainment technology encoded. Only the verified link below is the authentic source. The universe demands absolutely no risk from a chosen one. If you do not feel the massive shift, every penny is returned. That is an energetic exchange governed by trust. You are fully protected by a divine guarantee. The secure link is waiting in the description and in the pinned comment. The tool is not the ultimate destination. The tool simply restores the receiver so your destiny can be fully recognized. Heaven does not require you to purchase anything to be loved. What was just described is simply one way the physical receiver is restored. Whether that specific path is for you or not, the absolute truth of this message belongs to you entirely. We are entering the final moments of this revelation. Now, let us go deeper into the spiritual sealing of your timeline. For the chosen one whose spirit confirmed what was just described, the specific frequency tool remains available in the description and the pinned comment below. That path is completely open for those who are truly ready to restore their natural receiver. You know exactly if your soul is calling for this massive upgrade today, and that is the absolute last time it will be mentioned. What follows now belongs entirely to the sacred sealing of your brand new timeline. Take one deep and intentional breath with me right now. You have walked through the burning fire, and you survived the darkest night of the soul completely by yourself. The old version of you who constantly begged for love is permanently gone. You are finally stepping into absolute divine power. Your quiet authority is now your greatest shield against the noisy world. You do not have to explain your sudden disappearance to those toxic people. Let them wonder why your life is suddenly overflowing with such massive prosperity. You owe them absolutely nothing but your heavy silence, because the divine isolation has already done its perfect work inside your heart. They cannot reach your high frequency anymore. Heaven has successfully rewired your delicate nervous system for immense generational wealth. The heavy chains of poverty and endless struggle are completely broken off your bloodline forever. You are the mighty cycle breaker that your ancestors dreamed about. And because you stayed pure through the brutal storm, the universe is handing you the literal keys to the kingdom today. Your long and painful waiting season is officially over. You must fiercely protect this incoming blessing with everything you have. Do not cast your precious pearls before swine ever again. When the massive wealth arrives, you will remain completely silent and profoundly humble. You will let your massive success speak entirely for itself, and you will quietly build your beautiful new empire far away from their prying eyes. The dark forces will definitely try to test your new boundaries tomorrow morning. They will send minor inconveniences to see if you will drop your high frequency and return to the old chaos. You must absolutely refuse to engage with their pathetic drama. You are a weapon of pure light, and your sacred energy is far too expensive for their incredibly cheap arguments. You are standing at the exact threshold of your glorious new reality, but you must perform a physical act to completely lock down this divine frequency. The enemy desperately wants you to passively consume this powerful message, and they hope you simply swipe away without leaving a single trace behind you. They want you to forget this massive revelation. Do not let them win this vital battle today. Do not let the darkness steal this incredible momentum from your spirit. You need to establish a solid energy receiving station right here and right now. Show heaven that your hands are fully open to receive the blessing. You are proving your ultimate readiness to the universe, and you are firmly claiming your rightful spot at the divine table. I want you to type the word Amen down in the comments right now. Declare to the entire universe that you accept your new timeline of effortless flow. Let your written word become the heavy iron gate that permanently locks out the narcissists, and use it to seal your sacred space from any further attacks. Lock in your massive transformation before the enemy can react. If this fiery message has deeply reignited the dying faith inside your chest, do not keep this great blessing entirely to yourself. There is a rare soul out there bleeding in the dark of despair right now. They are desperately needing a guiding light because they feel completely abandoned. Share this exact video with them today. Multiply your own miraculous blessing by helping another chosen one. Sowing a seed of hope into someone else today is the fastest way to multiply the harvest for yourself tomorrow. Hit the like button to activate the continuous flow of divine favor over your household. Subscribe to this channel right now to anchor yourself permanently at the highest vibrational frequency. We are building a massive army of fully awakened souls. Join our powerful and completely untouchable ranks today. You are no longer wandering aimlessly through the barren desert. You have officially arrived at the beautiful promised land, and it was secretly prepared for you since the very beginning of human time. Keep your head held incredibly high right now. Walk forward with the profound confidence of a true master of reality. The universe is fiercely protecting your every single step. I am immensely proud of the quiet warrior you have finally become. You survived the brutal storms that were specifically designed to destroy your beautiful light. Now it is your time to boldly rule the reality you created. Stay deeply anchored in your new quiet authority and remain completely untouched by the constant noise of the shallow crowd forever. I will see you in the next divine transmission.